Guys, what is up? It is a Kansas Kid, and let's talk about stacking silver. So, I've been stacking these Morgan dollars. Um, this is another tube that I'm working on here. Like picking these guys up, getting them for under $25. And I was questioned, why am I doing that? Um, and the video I was talking about before, because I'm plenty heavy on generic rounds and weight. And if you guys know me from my last channel, I stack Britannias like none other. I've got a lot of Britannias. Um, anyway, so what this is it's just diversifying my stack is what it is. I'm tired of stacking generic rounds, and this is what I want to go for. And maybe, in the future, the premium may go up on these. The premiums on Morgans are, a few dollars higher. The thing is this is just what I prefer stacking right now. You know, stacking weight is very important. Cheap weight is very important to have that. And I'm still doing that. I'm still stacking cheap weight, but it's in the form of bars right here. This is where I keep putting my weight at, and this is just something to diversify the stack because I'm tired of generic rounds. Um, Never claimed that these were cheaper. Never said that. And it's funny because on my last video that I did, um, you know, looking at the comments and reading through them, there were multiple people that had said what I was paying per ounce. And it's funny because all three comments were different. They all three came up with a different number. It is important to do your own research and to do your own math and dive into this yourself because people are not right. And whatever, I don't care if they're right or wrong or whatever because, you know, I'm doing my own research on it. I'm, making my own purchases. But it's funny that, that their math is wrong. One guy said I was paying over $40 an ounce for silver on Morgan's, and I just couldn't even comment on it. Anyway, so don't let people tell you how to stack silver. Don't let people influence what you buy. Even people making these videos, even YouTube content creators and all those guys here, we're just showing you what we're buying. It doesn't matter what you buy and what you're picking up. Do I think in the future, Morgan's for under $25 now is going to be a good play? Absolutely, I do. I think it's going to be a very good play to be buying these now because in the future, that's going to be unheard of. By the time I go to sell these when I retire, it will be unheard of. Now, I don't mind paying a premium on some stuff. If you guys have watched any other of my content, and I know that these people that are commenting have never watched anything I've ever done before, and that's fine. But guys, I've bought an ounce of silver. Some of my stuff I've got, $300 an ounce in it. That I've, that I've bought. So I am not a bottom of the barrel scraper stacker. I do think weight's important. Weight is important. Don't get me wrong. I still buy weight. I still stack weight. It's just not in the form of generic rounds. Like I said, I'll buy 10-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars. That's my thing right now. I've been buying 5-ounce bars like crazy lately. And adding to my generic stack. If I buy a round, it's something like Swiss of America, something that I'm collecting, that have a premium, and those are, $50 an ounce plus. Why am I stacking Morgan dollars? Just because I'm tired of stacking generic rounds right now. I didn't have a whole lot of Morgan dollars, say last year. I had, a few of them, maybe a handful. And I thought, man, it'd be cool if the price was right to buy Morgans. And it is. If I can get them under $25, I've got no problem because the small premiums like that, they don't matter to me. Like I said, I'm not a bottom of the barrel stacker. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that's bad. But I was a bottom of the barrel stacker 3 years ago. And that's why now, I'm good on my weight. I'm good with what I have. I'm good with all the silver I have. in my weight. So the things I'm buying now it's different. My stacking style has changed. My strategy has changed, and yours will too. The longer you stack, you know, you may turn into a collector and collect things. I mean, the way we look at it, the things we like, what we do, what we buy, it changes. I stack silver eagles. You know, my favorite, you know, bullion round to stack are silver eagles. The Britannias, I stacked those because they were so cheap. That was part of my, bottom barrel weight that I gained. So, you know, certain things I don't stack just because I don't like them. You can find maples and stuff for cheap. I don't like maples. Never have liked them. Never stacked them. It's just I don't like it. So whenever they're like, "Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you stacking this?" Because I want to, pretty much. And I think Morgans are going to be something that will continue to go up in value. Like I said, I don't collect them. I'm not diehard on Morgans. I'm not drawn to Morgans. I'm not, I just think that it's going to be a good play for the future, is what I think. These will be something down the road I'll have no problem letting go and getting rid of, because I've got no attachment to these whatsoever. Generic bars, same thing. Buy what you like. And I think that in the future, these premiums will go up. So if you take, generic rounds to your shop to sell or whatever, even on peer-to-peer sales on Instagram, I've been seeing silver selling for under spot, of the generic rounds, because you can't get rid of them. Whenever spot price jumps up, it's harder. You go to sell them and you're not even getting spot out of it. So, just like anything else, these things, man, they're to hold on to for down the road. 20 years from now, I'm sure. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get, more than $25 out of these. As the trend has went on, that has been the case. As silver goes up, but weight's important. It is, but don't let people tell you how to stack, and don't trust what people say. And if they try to give you information, always do your own research and do your own math. Understand what you're stacking, understand what you're buying, understand what you have, because other people out there, they don't know. They don't know. And it's about learning too. And I've learned a lot of stuff. We were talking about how I consider these part of my junk silver, and that's the category I lump it into. And I was like, a lot of people don't consider this junk silver because it has a higher silver percentage in it, and it does. It's a little bit higher. It's not a whole lot, but it is. It does have more than $1 of your 90%, junk silver, constitutional silver. But I still lump it in the same category, But you have to know, whenever you go to sell it, you have to know the difference on that. And like I said, it's just doing your own research, understand what you're buying, understand what you have. Even though I lump this into my 90% silver, the number's different. So down the road, time to sell, you have to know that. You have to understand that. It's just, I'm not buying these to collect them. I'm not buying these to put in a book. I'm not buying these, for any other purpose other than to sell them in the future. So it's just going to be, thrown in a tube, and put in with all my dimes, all my quarters, all my $50. Same thing, same concept. Like I said, whenever you go to sell it, you have to know the difference on that. So, yeah, is this the best play? Is this the best bang for your buck whenever you're stacking? No, it's not. I never claimed for it to be. I never claimed that they were cheaper than generic rounds. It's just, I made the comment that I got plenty of them. I've got, I'm tired of stacking generic rounds. I'm tired of stacking that stuff. There's nothing out there that catches my eye. And and they bore me. They really do, and that's why I have gotten more into stacking or collecting the Swiss of America rounds and and bars. This past year I've bought so many bars that that's my main thing. That's my main go-to, and I needed to change that up too. I needed to change up the bars I was buying. So what better way to change it up than throwing some Morgans in there, guys? I appreciate your time. I'll talk to you soon, and do not let people tell you how to stack. See ya.